In the lineage of Socrates' relentless interrogation of truth, Plato's vision of transcendent forms, Aristotle's dissection of reality, Shakespeare's tragic revelation of humanity, Tolstoy's ethical clarity, Goethe's existential journey, Nietzsche's confrontation with the abyss, Lamartine's lyrical profundity, Zarathustra's eternal dualism, and Suhrawardi's philosophy of illumination, emerges Mehryar John Mehrafarin. His masterwork, The Wood and Iron Challenge, Axe, transcends allegory, penetrating directly into the metaphysics of human complicity. Through the conscious dialogue of wood and iron, Mehrafarin exposes the existential roots of violence, morality, and human intentionality itself. This is not merely reading. It is an ontological reckoning, a summons to confront the fundamental architecture of our existence. This is not a story. It is not a fable. It is not a metaphor unless you see the world as metaphor. It is not a poem unless you believe language holds breath. This is the mirror of an age, cracked along its grain. Where tools speak, men remain silent. Where conscience is dulled, steel gleams. Before names, there were forces. Before ideologies, there was weight, tension, grain, spark. And there, among the primordial things, lay wood. And there, deep beneath the crust of all, lay iron. One grew upward toward light, the other formed downward in darkness. Both were innocent, until man entered. He saw the tree and desired shelter. He saw the stone and desired strength. And thus he made the axe, an invention, a miracle, a sin. The wood, once rooted, now curved to fit a palm, speaks first. Aged, cracked along its soul fibers, it remembers. I was once sovereign among the living. My limbs danced with wind. My veins sang chlorophyll. I did not sever. I shaded. I did not break. I bore. My fruit fed strangers. My bark comforted the wounded. Now I am the hand grip of slaughter, fastened to cold sharpness. My body made compliant, shaped to hold murder. The iron, molten forged and hammered into blade, responds, not in anger, in clarity. I am not will, I am edge. I do not act, I respond. It is not I who wounds, but the will that wields me. Blame not the edge, but the hand. You say I became sword and dagger, yet I have never turned against my own shaft. The worm is within the root. The corruption is not mine, it is yours. Their dialogue becomes dialectic, a mirror held to every system, every war, every self-righteous creed. The axe is no longer a tool, it is philosophy, and yet, in the silence that follows, the wood lowers its voice. You have shown me something I refused to see. I blamed the blade for what the arm has done, and I, who once shaded the weary, allowed myself to become a weapon. It is true, the violence was not born in iron nor wood, but in the intent that joins them, in the one who shapes and swings. Iron no longer deflecting bows in grief, then we are brothers in regret, joined not by love, but by use, forged not in union, but in design. We were made by man, and in his reflection we destroy. At last they part, not in anger, but in awareness. The axe is laid down, the forest exhales, and nothing, not iron, not wood, not man, remains unchanged.